as the UAPB Golden Lions go up against Cumberland, the Cumberland Phoenix. Coming from Cumberland, Tennessee, they're 1-1 on the season. We are 0-1, looking for the first win at Simmons Bank Field. Battle of the newbie coaches, as it were, as Cumberland and UAPB have brand new coaches on their first year. Here, Cumberland's head coach Tim Mathis, and our head coach, of course, Cedric Thomas, having a great offensive display, the UAPB Golden Lions last week, but still coming up short in the end. 30-34 was the score, but a 451-yard passing day for one Shannon the Cannon Patrick. We look to see good stuff from him, but ladies and gentlemen, I honestly would not expect a display of beautiful football, at least for the first quarter or so before these players get warm, because honestly, ladies and gentlemen, after 2.5 hours, they ate pregame, what, at 4 o'clock? It's 8:30 right now. You can't expect these players to be at 100% until that adrenaline is able to get into their bloodstream, the endorphins into their brain, the nervous system, so they can actually get to work. But right now, as we set up the kickoff, number 84, Sean Klein. Well, excuse me. Number 84, Sean Klein to kick it off. Back to receive for the Golden Lions. Number 3 and number 7, Josh Wilkes and Tyron Ralph, respectively. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to apologize. I'm going to be relying a lot on the camera crew right now because my window is jacked and we are underway. Received that around the 5-yard line. He's going to break a tackle and force his way up. It looks like he gets about to the 40, but he's still pushing forward. They're still moving forward, and they were able to get to the 45. That's a start for you. Nice work there by Draymond Peterson, who ended up receiving that one. And this is what I was afraid of, folks, with all the rain that was pouring down. There seems to have been an injured Lion on the field. There's a layer of, an injured Cumberland player on the field. And it could be anything from cramps or to a slip on this very slick new turf that has been coated with a nice fresh coat of rainwater. As what started out as an exciting play is almost tragic at this point. Moving right along, though. Still the first play of the game. As we await for the player. I don't have a number for the player, but I'll wish him the best of luck. He has been down for quite a while. But as we await this Golden Lions offense, like I said, 451 yards, 3 touchdowns for Shannon Patrick. 2 of those touchdowns going to Josh Wilkes as the player is able to get to his feet.
Block on the way. 49 on the return team.
Oh no.
15-yard penalty. First down.
A block below the waist. That's going to move the Golden Lions return back from the 45 where it actually ended, all the way back to the, well, it depends on when they stop walking. Looks like they stopped it on the 20. Still waiting on the Golden Lions offense to take the field, and here we are. Shannon Patrick had an amazing day. So did Josh Wilkes, number 3. He had 283 reception yards, and he was just taking the top off the defense all night long. Here's Shannon Patrick. Takes a snap. Inside handoff. And he goes on to his right and ends up getting about a 3-yard gain out of it. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, my booth area has a layer of condensation that's blocking my vision to get any of these numbers accurately. Shannon Patrick, quick fire there to Dramian. No, my bad. Dejon Miller. DeJuan Miller is able to get enough for a first down. Now from the 30-yard line. Running the hurry up as they have done last week. Run now to Porter. Porter is going to make his way to the outside. And he gets about a 4-yard gain on the play. I am looking under a small clearance under this wall of fog I'm dealing with to try and get a proper angle, trying to get a clear view of what's happening on the field. From the 35, Patrick looks to pass, fires. Long ball caught. I believe that's Josh Wilkes again. The long ball sets up the touchdown. Shannon the Cannon and Wilkes, the man on stilts, able to strike first for the Golden Lions. Look at this play. They got the replays and everything. That long ball on the deep fade route could beat anybody, especially with the speed of Josh Wilkes as they strike first again. Jamie Gillett, the Golden Toe, setting up for the extra point. Yeah, expecting a lot of missed assignments and stuff relating to missed assignments, as, I mean, your entire team spent 2.5 hours in the locker room just kind of stewing, and not only that, but getting cold. They were mentally prepared for 6 o'clock, and they end up playing at 8:30. We're not going to be out of here for a long time, folks, but at least the Golden Lions able to strike first. The offense more and more exciting as the weeks go by. The score after the first one, after the first score, 7-0, as the extra point was good by the Golden Toe. Such a difficult time such a difficult situation for every team, not just Cumberland, and not just for any team in this game. You have a delay that is 2.5 hours long. I mean, what can you really do about it? You got to stay warm. Find a way to stay warm without tiring your team out. I mean, that's a real challenge for any coach to handle. But here we go. I wait on the kickoff team to get ready to kick the ball away after the score. They were rocking back and forth. Probably had some sort of a nice little freestyle battle going on in there before they got separated. Here's Jamie Gillen to kick it off for Cumberland's first possession. Ball's going to make it to about the 25, and oh, actually no, it's going to make it all the way to the end zone. The Golden Toe is definitely good enough to get it in the end zone consistently and prevent any returns. As these dedicated UAPB fans sticking it out through the rain, through the storm, and sticking around to see some good, solid Golden Lions football. Now Cumberland have now started to run the new offense with the new coach. As we have, they're running the option now. Let's see what we see. Takes a snap. Inside handoff, not much there. Not a lot of room on that inside. The run defense of UAPB, besides a couple of points, did rather well against Morehouse last week. Only allowing 100 yards, but I mean, you know, you only need that much to win a game. But most of those yards even were off of big plays that broke free. On a consistent basis, they were doing rather well. 2nd down and 8. Inside handoff again. That gets a couple of yards. Nice ability to fight there. I believe that was Hemlee North who got the carry. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, especially anyone from Cumberland who ends up watching this video, I apologize. I cannot see clearly at all. especially from this condensated mess that is a window in front of me. I'm doing my best with the top shot that we have. Here we go. Motioning right. Inside handoff to number 23. Telvin Rucker on the inside handoff. And it's going to be really close. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be a first down. First down by Cumberland off the running play. They have been running and running and running for the past couple of weeks. Last week they got about 106 yards on the ground. Shifting. We're running to the outside. I think it was a toss play. Makes it all the way to the sideline and gets about 80 yards out of it. Oh, great. My one little safe haven of space, of clearance, has now fogged back up again. This is reminiscent of the NFL fog game, and like I believe it was the 80s? Could have been the 80s or the 70s. I mean, you can't see nothing from up here. By the way, the quarterback set on under center. Shifting to the left this time, inside handoff. Not much to be gained there. I'm trying to figure out. Telvin Rucker on the carry on that play. 5'8", 186. Redshirt junior. Taking the workman's share. Close to a first down here, 3rd and 1. Inside handoff again, gets smashed immediately, but still able to move forward. Now this is the idea. This is the ideal objective of an option offense. You gotta drive and hit them as hard as you can. You may not get the breakaway run that you'd like, but you're wearing down the clock. Now the problem is, for Cumberland at least, when you have an offense that is now newly potent as the UAPB offense is that can score quickly, it kind of puts a whole hammer in the plan if you don't score. Outside toss now to number 10, Jawan Gray. He's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Stewart, the one true defender. His name has been called a lot over the past couple of weeks, Jalen Stewart. And he's, as far as we know, the best defensive player they have on the field right now. Here we go, under center. Drops back to pass this time. It's going to be caught. Not enough for the first, but they did get a big chunk of that back.
Catch made by Owen Spence. Defended by Owen the stop. And about 7 brings up 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3 on the play after the big pass and catch. I was just looking for a number that entire time. Huntley rushes out to his right. Did he get enough for the first down? I don't think so. He might be a little short. They may come out and measure this.
Desmond Huntley's pass is complete to number 8, Demarius Tolliver. Stop shy of the first down. That brings up 4th down.
Just shy of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they're going to go for it. What does offensive coordinator Paul Pitts have in mind here for Cumberland? 4th and 1 from the 40-yard line. Inside handoff, and that's going to get that and then some. Wait. Unless there was a fumble on the play. Can't quite tell up here. Let's see. There's just pushing and shoving going on in the pile there, and it looks like it just might be a first down. And it is. Cumberland marching down the field with that option attack, and they have been working it as much as they could. And it's been working out so far. The run defense, I mean, they're just giving up chunks, small chunks, but they're piling up. Desmond Huntley. Inside handoff again to number 23, Telvin Rucker, who's been taking the workman's share and has been getting, he's been keeping Cumberland Phoenix on schedule. They've been on schedule. You want to get at least 3 to 4 yards on first down, and then after that point, you can do whatever you want, whether it's pass or run. You can run an option. You can run a run-pass option, a play action. Really, they're running it right down the middle, and it's been working out for him. Outside toss now, as he's breaking to the outside but not gaining any ground. He's going to be stopped behind the line. That's a great pursuit there by the Golden Lions linebacking core, the front 7, as he's stopped behind the line.
Check that 37 on the carry, Hemlee North.
Hemlee North on the carry on the outside run, but ended up losing them at least 5 yards. Remember what I said about being on schedule? Well, that's pretty much the exact opposite of that. Huntley drops back to Fast. Fires over the middle. He has an open man, but can't connect. There was a space in that cover, too, and he could not fit it in there. He had a lot of space. He had way too much space on the inside of that. The receiver had way too much space on the inside of that defender. And they ended up just getting lucky, not giving up any points. It's now 4th down. They're forced to punt. Tyron Routh now back to receive the punt. They're going to look to try to pin them deep. Helman Garcia kicks it away. And it's going to go over the top, and oh, they knocked it back in. Do they count it as a touchback? Yeah, it's going to be a touchback on that play. It's good effort, but the results are lacking. As after each team has a drive, UAPB is the one that stays out on top. That defense could get worn out if they keep running like that throughout the game. We're going to have to see how that progresses. But here comes the UAPB offense. I hear a lot of coaching happening on the UAPB sideline. Not a lot of crowd to interfere with that sound. And passionate is Coach Thomas. You can see that right there. Here's Shannon Patrick. Handoff to Porter, who's caught up behind the line of scrimmage and is going to lose a couple of yards there. Number 3 on the tackle there, Ian Hadford. Number 7, John Carruthers from Cumberland on the tackle on that play. Porter had an excellent game last game as well. Shannon Patrick has the handoff, did give the handoff, faked the cameraman all the way out, and it was pretty much the same exact play, and it just didn't work out again. They've lost 5 yards over 2 plays. It's 3rd and long now. We've seen them break out of this last week. Can they do the same this week? Shannon Patrick, the eyes are on him now. Problem is, defense knows that too. Patrick from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Oh, slips on the wet turf and is going to be ruled down. The turf monster got his first victim of tonight, and I don't think it's going to be his last. Got chewed up on that slippery turf. You can't blame him for that. But honestly, this new turf, one of the disadvantages of turf, well, one of the advantages of turf, let's start with that, is the fact that, you don't get any mud spots. And those could be really dangerous and tear up players' knees real bad if they get their foot stuck in a hole that they created with their cleat. But the disadvantages of turf is, especially in a game where you can be down by non-contact, is the fact that it's so slick. And short punt, well, it's never short with Jamie Gillen, as fair catch all the way back at, well, the UAPB 47-yard line, or somewhere similar to that. Again, I must apologize. I'm going to do it all day long. I cannot see out of this window. 90% of what I call is going to be coming from the top shot. So if there's an awkward moment in there where there is silence, that means I'm trying to maneuver my way through this condensation. Cumberland on offense. Inside handoff. Not much doing there. Only about a 1-yard gain. I believe that was, yeah. Oh, Joseph Rhashaun was trying to rush his way in the middle there, not able to connect or not able to break free. The defensive line, a big part of stopping that running game, tying up offensive linemen so they cannot get to the second level. Again, inside handoff to Rhashaun, nothing doing again. Really, what they're trying to do is wear down the defensive line. If they can wear down the defense with the run plays such as this, they get to be opened up to do whatever they want later on in the game. They're playing the long game here. The body blows, if you were a boxing fan. Body shots may not seem to pay off immediately, but over the course of the fight, or the game in this case, they can pay dividends, like building interest. Utley sends a man in motion. Sets back to pass. Was down by, guess who? The turf monster. This slick turf is going to make passing almost impossible. As Jamie Gillen and his teammates, his gaggle of kickers over in that area, having a bit of a conversation. And speaking of kickers, there's going to have to be another punt. And the Golden Lions offense are going to do their best to work what they have. The running game is going to be very important with the field being this slick. As the punter pretty much eats it as he kicks that ball away, and basically the wetness of the field not allowing the bounce to be effective, and balls down at around the 20, well, actually the 10-yard line. Pretty good punt by Garcia. As the UAPB offense, now that passing attack, which has been dangerous before, and is what led to the first touchdown. As, hold on, there looks to be a flag on the play somewhere. Let's see what the call is. Oh no. So running into the kicker is the call. It's declined because of the placement of the ball. Ball is at the 10-yard line. Can't get much better than that. It's going to be the half distance. Now here we go. UAPB's offense taking the field once again after one successful drive and one not quite so successful drive. Seems like Skylar Perry is going to be leading the offense out, as that quarterback battle has been well documented. Skylar Perry looks to make a mark here. Hands off to Porter. Porter makes his way gingerly ahead to make about a 4-yard gain. Porter, I've said this before, man. That is a tough runner on dry ground. Let's see what wet ground Porter is like as he tries to break to the outside, but not getting much. No progress lost, not much gained either. Two yards away from the salvation of a first down here, as we're in third down now from the shotgun. They might have gotten him to jump. Ball. Is it caught? Not quite. Incomplete, but the flag is down. At least I thought I saw a flag. Actually, it's not. There was no flag on the play. They did get them the jump, but I guess they didn't cross the threshold, the neutral zone at the least. Yeah, that's right. They did not cross the neutral zone, so it's going to be 4th down. Jamie Gillen has a busy day today, as he's up for 2nd punt of the day. Long ball. Gathered at about the 42. Or excuse me, the 36. 34. There we go. We finally got it. Like I said, condensation is my enemy. If I had like a blowtorch or something, that would be very useful in this situation, but I do not have such items. So from a 34-yard line, we set up the next Cumberland drive. And they're kind of stuck with the running game unless they can figure something out in the air. Here we go. Inside run. Able to find some space on the outside as they were a lot of cut blocks on that right-hand side of the ball. Able to make his way forward 5 yards.
Number 44, Luke Turner on the carry.
Luke Turner. Big fullback, 6'1", 221, redshirt sophomore. That guy is huge. What do they be feeding people in Cumberland? A little bit of that Tennessee steak, either way. 2nd down and 4. Makes his way to the left side this time. I feel like they're just switching the play around. It's almost very identical to the play they ran last time. And then was able, and pretty much an identical result. 5 yards on the carry, 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 45. It's been the running show for Cumberland, as they've been running all game long. This time they go for a pass, and looks like he just barely got that ball away. Incomplete pass on the play. I'm just waiting on the PA guy to confirm what I don't see. Again, I cannot reiterate how hard it is to see in this situation. What, 2nd down and 10 from the 45. As ball snaps, but the snap is mishandled. It looks like Cumberland recovered it, but only just, as they lose about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Number 33 almost getting it. Credited for the down tackle on the play. That'll look nice on the stat sheet. Defense has done a very commendable job so far shutting down the run. They've been bending a little bit, but they haven't broken it. Now they force Cumberland in a position where they have to throw the ball. That doesn't mean they're going to, as they basically concede the possession. Inside run, it's about 6, but not even close to the original line of scrimmage. The referee held the... Oh, that's the end of the 1st quarter. Huh, that was rather quick. At the end of the 1st quarter, your score, UAPB 7, Cumberland Phoenix 0. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the game. This ball is just punted away. And it's going to be gathered around the 16-yard line. I'm sorry, I was just trying to find a conceivable way that I can make some space in here so that I can might possibly, probably, hopefully, able to see straight from my booth position. The result of my experiment didn't quite work. Just trying to rub on the windows until it decides to heat up enough for me to see. Skylar Perry looking up again to try to lead this offense. Fires quickly to the outside there. And breaking tackles is DeJuan Miller, the freshman, getting a lot of quality touches. He got a lot last week. Had a fair amount of short range passes. And that was pretty much his contribution last week. He has the same role today. Short run, not gaining much on the play. And now the PA system is starting to get a little funky. Inside, no, actually, Skylar Perry, able to pull it back and get just enough for a Golden Lions first down. That off-tackle option play. He had the chance to give it away, didn't quite. Now running the hurry up. Skylar Perry again on that left-hand side of the line of scrimmage, able to find a bit of space. They love running the up-tempo now. But last week they did it with the passing game. This week they're going to try to do it with the running game. If you're just joining us right now, well, I would read the clock and the score, but I can't quite see the clock. There was a penalty on the play. I believe it was offsides or something similar. 5-yard penalty now. They're repeating the first down. From the 43. Flag down. What is it this time? False start. Let's start back again. This was a problem last week. Not the false start specifically, but untimely penalties and not being able to take advantage of the ones you have. I honestly think that it has to be a nightmare to try to coach from up here in the booth. Because the Cumberland coaches who are to my right are having a difficult time already. And Skylar Perry, let's take the snap. Fires. Does get a reception. Tyron Ralph with the reception on the left-hand side. He's able to get at least 20 yards on the play. Great job by him as they're setting up to take this defense off guard. From the 43. As a quick pass again. Right back to Ralph again. See if I made a little bit of a hole. There we go. And now I can see. Skylar Perry fakes the pass, goes up the middle, and scrambles his way to another first down. And this is... I'm trying to figure out those dueling... There was dueling noises coming from the PA box position. But he's able to scamper his way to a first down. When this offense rolls, it can roll right on over you. Here's Skylar Perry again. Fires to his left. On the screen, wide receiver screen. That's Josh Wilkes who gets the catch on that play. Forced out of bounds before much damage could be done, but 2nd and 5. Fires again on the screen. Wilkes avoiding a tackle. Fighting his way forward. He's gaining a nice, healthy chunk again. And it's going to be another first down. First down after first down after first down for the Golden Lions. This offense is on fire right now. And this time, not Shannon the Cannon, but Skylar Perry. I don't have quite a nickname for him yet, but here he goes. He runs, takes it himself. Gains about 3 on that play. Now they're at the 14-yard line. They're knocking on the door in the red zone. You gotta have skill to catch up to this offense. Skylar Perry Passes deep. This time's in the end zone. Is it caught? Incomplete pass is the ruling. Tyron Ralph almost catching the Skylar Perry pass. But it was just not to be. This play at least. Still have a couple more chances here. Second and, or at least third and 8. Perry from the shotgun again. Takes a snap. Short drop back. Fires to his right side this time. And not able to make the grab. Kobe McNeil. And there you can hear him calling for the field goal. You know what that means? The Golden Toe preseason All-American Jamie Gillen. Now the Golden Toe, not known to miss a field goal. He did have one blunder last week as he missed an extra point, but I put that to a holding problem. It was the bad hold. Let's see what James can do. From 30 yards out. It's good. No doubt about it. After that score, UAPB is up 10-0. 11:32 remaining in the half, as this game is just kind of chugging along. As Jimmy Gillen looks to kick off after another score, 10 unanswered points by UAPB, but they had to work really hard to get him. Here we go. Gillen kicks it hard, kicks it far, and it's going to be gathered around the 1 yard line. They're going to have to return this one. Past the 20 is going to be stopped hard at the 21 yard line. Big hit on that play. He upended, maybe even decleated. On that hit, number 22, Blake Connor. That is a big boy hit right there. Let me tell you, decleated him. When your shoulder pads are on the ground and your feet are in the air, you know you've been hit hard. As Cumberland sets up, fires immediately, dropped this time. Intended receiver number 2, Marcus Bryson, had that ball in his hands, but could not haul in the Huntley pass. I like that set of words. I might use that more often this game. Here we go. As they haven't really passed it often, and the game's starting to not quite slip away from that much. It's only a 2-possession game. However, thank you. However, they have been running the ball and having mixed success, as number 23, Telvin Rucker, gets a heavy carry there at 5, driving his way to get those 3 yards he got. PA says Jalen Stewart. I'll believe PA before I believe myself. I can't even trust my own eyes right now. I can't see anything. It's very frustrating if you're a commentator to wait up here 2.5 hours and then have a game you can't see. Florida game 1980. I'm going to get the actual date of that game very shortly. But as the timeout is called, and there is a timeout called, we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. As you see the Celebration Bowl being displayed, but now a passing play now. Huntley sends the ball long, and it's going to be incomplete. Just off the fingertips of the receiver. Denarius Tolliver, their intended receiver on that play, 6'3". Large target, but just missed. 4th down on the play now, and by the way, 1988, the Fog Bowl. I was looking for it, found it. The most reputable source, Wikipedia. And the punts away from Garcia, not very far. Ball drops and scurries out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Close to about the 41, but who's counting at this point? I mean, it's a rough game to commentate, but I mean, it must be fun to play. I remember in my playing days, I loved practicing in the rain. I loved playing in the rain. It made it a lot easier. The rain has stopped coming down, although it was coming down heavy about an hour ago. It's just wet, and that's not fun, especially getting it in your socks. I mean, I'm sure everyone listening to this have had water in their socks or been waterboarded at one point or another. Socks-wise, not actually waterboarding. But moving right along, Shannon Patrick making his way back out on the field. After a couple of successful drives by Skylar Perry, he passes out to Colby McNeil, who scampers his way to a first down. And into the Cumberland Phoenix territory. And they have been walking it like they've talked it for a while now. Here is Shannon Patrick. He's going to scurry, scrambling, covering the ball with both hands and diving forward. I don't quite like that, as we've had a couple of issues with, well, quarterbacks and not sliding. That was a dangerous play, but it ends up working out for Shannon Patrick. You got to slide, son. You got to slide. Patrick now from the gun again. 3 receivers to his right now. Fires to the gaggle of receivers. DeJuan Miller catches it and bulldozes the defender enough to get a first down. I mean, the blocking on these screenplays, I mean, why wouldn't you spam them? Screenplay after screenplay. Last drive was full of them, and this time it's still full of them. Here we go. Mishandling the ball for a little bit. Josh Wilkes puts a stutter step on the defender and is able to find his way forward. Had a little bit of a slip. Could have probably gotten a lot more if he didn't slip on that play, but what a play there by Josh Wilkes, who has been making a living, taking the top off defenses and making plays in the outside. Not enough time, no time for a replay. They're back on the ball. As Patrick hands off to Porter now, and he has blockers on the counter, fights his way forward. Trying to get a spot on that ball. Yes, they does get a first down and a whole lot more at the 6-yard line now. Knocking on the door. Shannon Patrick, as he's setting up the hurry up again, and that's rough on a defense if you're running in and hurrying up at the same time. Handoff again to Porter. Inside this time. Can he fight his way in? Not quite. Only a couple on that play. Shannon Patrick and Taylor Porter, what a tandem of on-field play personalities that is. Rough and tumble is Porter, and Patrick more of a finesse touch passer. As here we go from the gun, the 6-yard line. Porter again gets the handoff and punches it in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Golden Lions. That's 16 barring any extra point. That's 16 unanswered. Close to 17 after the Golden Toe does his thing. The offense of Cumberland has been stagnant, and the defense has been, well, it seems overwhelmed at times. As the Golden Toe and makes it automatic. Jamie Gillen setting up. You kick the ball away again after the third successful drive of the game for the Golden Lions. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Gillen sets up and kicks the ball. And dropping back, and they're going to gather inside the end zone. Going to be touched back, and it's going to be brought back out to the 25-yard line. Cumberland needs to find an answer. They haven't been able to do so far. I mean, the offense, they like that option offense. They like it a lot. The running game is not going to get them anywhere at this point in time. They're going to try. They're going to have to air it out on the next couple of drives. as we look to see no spread look. Inside handoff again, number 4 this time. Joseph Rhashaun takes the ball, pounds his way up for about a yard, maybe 2. Yeah, the inside option has not treated them very well.
Number 4, Joseph Rhashaun on the carry.
They have here, funny thing, they have here Joseph Rhashaun listed as a quarterback. So they're committing hard to this option game right now. All right, here comes Huntley. Hands off to Rhashaun again, except he gets nowhere. He's getting dragged back. Number 96 pulling him away from forward progress.
Rhashaun again on the carry.
Well, they have 2 people with the same name. They have 2 people with the same number on this sheet. Let's see, number 96, Joshua Wallace, was the one pulling him back on that play. Typos, man, they're killer. They're killer up here. By the way, it's 3rd and 5.
Offense, number 74, clipping, 15-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
Well, there's a clipping penalty on the play, and if you don't know what, if you have no idea what clipping is, basically when you hit behind the knees, you're not allowed to block anywhere behind the opponent. And not only did you hit behind your opponent, you hit him in the most vulnerable area, at the back of the knees. Well, on that play, looks like Aiden Block or Wyatt Page. There's a lot of small letters and numbers up here. Dedicated Golden Lions as they set up for a 3rd down and very long. Outside toss, nothing doing. Stopped immediately before any forward progress, before the play could even get set up. That's the thing about toss plays. They take a long time to get set up properly. You got to get all your blockers in position. You got the weight on. The defense is not going to wait on you. Oh, excuse me. That was 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down and round about 20. I feel like I'm playing a game of NFL Blitz. I'm playing it conservatively, too. As a cartoonishly long distance between them and the 1st down. Let's see if they can make it. Quick screen pass there. And he's not going to make it to even the original line of scrimmage. Barely. Only just makes it to the original line of scrimmage. There is a penalty flag on the field. It's 4th and 11. I'm sorry, I thought the PA said that there was a penalty on the field. Again, can't see much. They say call what you see. Well, when you can't see anything, makes that a little bit difficult. I will complain about that all day. Anyway, as they get ready to punt it away on 4th and 11, Garcia sends the ball off. Ralph back to receive it, and he does. Gets a couple of yards, and he's breaking free. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Golden Lions. On the punt return, breaking tackles. Breaking tackles, making it way into open space, and then, well, I mean, there was nothing anyone could do. Look at that spin move there. It shifts to the inside. Bing, bang, boom, I'm gone. Bye-bye, Ralphie boy, as we set up for the extra point. The Golden Toe setting up. Jamie Gillen, the preseason All-American, puts it through without issue. We have what looks to be a rout at this point. 24-0. UAPB is ahead by a large margin, and 5:49 left in the first half. Back on the field. Here comes Jamie Gillen, kicking the ball off, and we're back underway. Ball's going to be gathered at the 1 and stopped it down at the 1. He muffed the kick from the 1 yard line. Man, Cumberland Phoenix are having all sorts of issues right now, as the kick was, well, dropped at the 1 yard line and had to gather it, had to fall on top of it, and now they have the entire field to go. That'll put a smile on the defense's face. No matter how recently you're on the field, as you see the bench of the Gold Lions defense in a relaxed state. Here we go, inside handoff. It's going to make his way upfield, number 44, breaking tackles. What an effort there. You got to commend the effort. I'm just trying to get a name real quick. Luke Turner on the carry that time. He had carried a couple of times before. Tough running by him. He's able to get them out of the shadow of their own end zone. Now they are back into a more reasonable area to be in. Probably where their kickoff would have ended up if they didn't drop it. Now the 21 yard line. And, oh, no, messed up the snap. And the ball is going to stay with Cumberland. As far as we know, players ending up upside down in the pile up there.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Phoenix, number 65, Aaron Solo. That brings up second down and 10.
All right, second down and 10 now for off the let's see, missed snap. There you go, inside handoff. And he's bounced backwards, and he's not making his way forward anytime soon. He's stuffed. Number 50, who's not on, oh yes he is, Kevin G. I'll credit that with a tackle. AG. All right. Thank you, Mr. Marbley. All right, Mr. Marbley is our PA announcer, confirming pronunciations as I go. As the UAPB Golden Lions defense doing an excellent job stuffing the run. As look at these excited Golden Lions fans. Here we go. Huntley shifting to the outside. Right-hand side, nothing doing. Well, I guess it's their left. Either way, no matter what direction he went, he didn't go the direction that mattered, forward, as he is stopped on third down. It's going to be fourth down and a loss of yards. Kevin Agee again getting his name called on that play. Let's see the replay as he worked his way to his left, avoided one tackle, but bang, right there. Kevin Agee putting the wood to him, as one of my coaches would say. As the punt is up, and Tyron Ralph is going to fair catch it. Not going to return this one. Can't have too many highlights in one game, as after that drive, there's 3:10 left in a half. 24-0 is the score. And we're going to be playing in the fog like it's 1988. As pretty much I'm in the same position as those guys were. Gold Lions offense has looked darn unstoppable on the last couple of drives. Now they've had an extended break on the sideline after a special teams touchdown. So they're fresh and ready to go. But so is this Cumberland defense. Here we go, from the gun. Shannon Patrick. 3-step drop. Fires over the middle. It's going to be caught. And he's going to make his way into the end zone again. DeJuan Miller catching the inside drag route and weaving and wooving and moving and grooving through the defense, making his way into the touchdown. Look at this pass right there. Beautifully received, caught in stride, and able to have the vision to make it to the inside. And I think you want to put a little bit of credit to his teammate who was probably screaming inside, inside, inside on that play as the Golden Toe sets up for once again an extra point. And like Jim Grammatica, it's Automatica. Honestly, I don't really think that's his actual name. It's one of my favorite kickers of all time. Either way, automatic from the Golden Toe. Cumberland has yet to get a whiff of the red zone this half. Let's see what they can do when they get possession this time. Jamie Gillen sends it away. And the ball is received in the end zone. And he's going to take a touchback. Now to the 25-yard line we go. Almost like it's a yellow brick road, as we've been there a couple of times already. I mean, that's the power of the Golden Toe, isn't it? How much of that Golden Toe is genetics? Just straight up genetics. You're born with metal on your foot. You gotta ask these questions when you refer to Jamie Gillen. Now the UAPB defense has to, well, pretty much keep asking the questions because Cumberland's offense has not been able to answer them yet at all. Huntley from under center, inside handoff to Rhashaun, and he's not going very far, but he's going to fight. Oh my goodness, they got a fumble. Fumble recovered by the Golden Lions on that play. And flag on the field now, far and away after the play was finished.
Ball pops loose, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, ball did pop loose. That's for sure. Jumping right on it, number 26 on the play. Or number 22, the free safety, Blake Carter.
At the end of the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 70, offense. That is number 70, first, unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
When I was speaking to the broadcast group from Cumberland, they had mentioned some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties plaguing their first couple of games, but number 70 Sam Michael being blamed for another one, as they're going to rule him down before the ball popped free, but unsportsmanlike conduct is going to send him backwards. Now number 10 Jawan Gray hitting the quick pass, but not getting anything out of it, really. It's starting to get funky out here. But honestly, a dominant display by the UAPB defense, as Cumberland has yet to get anything going in a positive direction. Coach is still coaching their heart out, though, running up and down the sideline. But the defense, they've done their job so far. Now, though, their main concern probably is keeping a clean sheet. Huntley fakes the handoff, goes for the pass. Penetration coming up the middle. He has to go to the outside, but he has room. And he's able to get the first down and maybe a little bit more. Great play there by Huntley. Desmond Huntley, as he's able to hunt for the first down, or close to it. No, he's going to be marked a little bit short. Oh, yes, they're going to call him forced out of bounds at the 34. They need to get to the 35 to get a first down. So I think they're going to go for it, and they might. You have to in this situation. It's down 31-0. Only a minute or so, just over a minute, to go in the first half. You get the ball back, but what are you going to do with it? Inside handoff, and ooh, it's going to be close. Not a lot to gain, but it's going to be up to referee discretion whether or not they're going to measure it. Oh no, another flag down. And they're just jawing after the play. And nothing but the mouth has gotten the offensive line, especially number 70, in trouble. Let's see who it is this time.
At the the end of the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 21.
Oh!
15-yard penalty. Added on to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
That is not smart.
First, unsportsmanlike conduct foul.
All right, so a bit of a interesting situation. On all of my sheets, it says Keyshawn Williams is number 21, and he is not playing. He's a running back. So we're going to have an update to this list, if I may request that so humbly. Either way, it's going to be a first down and off a very non-smart, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Pass to the outside, not going to be complete. We're trying to work the passing game, it just has not worked out at all. They have not been able to find a foothold in any game, passing or running. The scramble game, the option game, all been tied up, bottled up by this front seven, who have done tremendous work so far. "55 seconds left in the first quarter, or in the first half, excuse me. Huntley from the gun sets up the pass, comes up the pocket, and ball is going to be, I feel like it's incomplete, and it was. You know, sometimes you just have to believe when you don't see it quite. You just got to believe it's incomplete, and maybe you'll get an answer on it. Incomplete pass on that play. Doing the best I can, ladies and gentlemen. The best I can. And I don't even think the M4 are going to be performing. I think the M4 might have gone home. Either way, from the gun, Huntley bootlegs to his right, fires off, and the ball is incomplete. It was in the hands for just a moment of Ian Hafner, but not able to haul that one in. It's been close but no cigar all game long for Cumberland. Tough situation, very tough situation to be in. And it's a situation I've been in personally in my football career back in high school and beginning college. All right, deep snap, looking for the punt, and Garcia kicks it away. Tyron Rouse is going to let that one bounce all the way up to the 18-yard line. I doubt Coach Thomas would choose to pass the ball here and give up any sort of undeserved momentum going into the second half, so they might just run it and run the clock out.
Come out and support the women's soccer team, who will be playing at home.
As the women's soccer team indeed is going to be playing soon. Upcoming events will be posted on the UAPB Athletics page, lionsroar.com. Be sure to visit that for all of your UAPB athletic needs as the offense takes the field, and they've been doing a wonderful job. Both quarterbacks, Skylar Perry and Shannon the Cannon Patrick, have done very well. I expect a run here. Let's see. No, they're going to pass the ball. Shannon fires. Ball's caught. Midfield now. DeJuan Miller, the man on the catch.
And Patrick's pass is complete to number 86, DeJuan Miller.
Shannon the Cannon, padding the stats. And they're going to take a timeout. They're going to try to get a score out of this. And while they take a timeout, we'll take one. Substitution of offensive lineman. We're ready to get started again. Shannon, the Cannon, setting up. 4 wide, the spread look, fires to the left. Caught! And makes his way out of bounds. What a great sequence there by Shannon the Cannon and Josh the can opener. I've got to find a better nickname for Josh Wilkes. But either way, Josh Wilkes doing his thing as they set up the hurry up. Here comes Shannon. Fires over the middle. Just missed. Sliding, not able to get his hands underneath the ball. The ball pops free. Josh Wilkes was the intended receiver on that beautiful post route. Here we go, Shannon Patrick. Setting up from the gun. Spread look, this time stacked. Looks like a bench set up there. Colby McNeil gets the catch there and works his way out of bounds. Enough time for probably one more play. 7.9 seconds. Marcus Brown forces him out of bounds. Shannon Patrick has one look in his eye, and it says, let's get to the end zone. Fires! Left side! Caught! Touchdown! Golden Lions! Guess who? Josh Wilkes. I am going to spend the next 2 weeks before the next home game trying to figure out, trying to workshop a nickname for this man. And in that play, he resembled a lot of Randall Moss Jr. as that guy went over the top of the defender and made an excellent play. The golden toe for the extra point. The play is blown dead, but the kick is good. It's going to be a false start on the play. And you know what? 5 yards can mean a lot to any regular kicker, but maybe not the golden toe. We'll see. There's a lot of fun out here today, and the Golden Lions fans who did end up sticking around are having a whale of a time as the golden toe sets up again in the second verse, same as the first. He makes it through. 2.9 seconds left in the half. You got about a kickoff and a step before this half is over, and honestly, Cumberland probably could wish for nothing less. 38-0. The most dominant first half. The most dominant half, I believe, in Golden Lions history. Well, at least I say history, not quite. In recent years, for sure, for definitely sure. All right, waiting on the kickoff team to take the field.
For all the latest news and Golden Lions athletics, visit www.uapblionsroar.com.
Excuse me, right. On that website, UAPB-lionsroar.com. Lionsroar.com will probably take you to somewhere where animal videos are shown, more than likely about lions roaring. But UAPB-lionsroar.com for all your UAPB athletic information that you could possibly need. As the golden toe sets up for the final kickoff of the half. Here we go. Gathered around the 10-yard line, and he's working his way to the outside. Going to be taken down around the 30, close to 28. Doesn't quite matter. Your score, and it's the big one, 38-0. Your Golden Lions are ahead. We'll be right back after the half. We're about to be underway. The young golden toe, Jamie Gillen, looking to kick the ball away. And the situation with the foggy glass windows is unchanged as we're underway now. I am entirely focused on the monitor. And the ball's gathered at the 1, and he's going to make his way across the field. Stopped at around the 17, 18-yard line. Hard times for Cumberland. However, very exciting times for UAPB as they've done very well And someone in the PA needs to figure out that music situation. We still have some some music playing over what's pretty much active gameplay. They may have a problem with that. There we go. We turned it off. Excellent.
Back on the way here from Simmons Bank Field.
Here we go.
First down for the Phoenix.
1st and 10. Inside run. He breaks free. Down the left sideline. Stopped it finally at the 50-yard line. And that's the first breath of life that Cumberland has really shown.
Number 23 on the field.
Stopped directly at the 50, and they're running right back to the line. They're getting set up. The longest play that they have had all game long comes in the very first play of the second half. Still have a large mountain to climb. 38-0 is your score, by the way. Huntley hands it up the middle. Actually, he pulled it back last second, and it's still going to be a loss of a yard. Minus that first play, UAPB's goal line defense have been pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? Impenetrable seems a bit too friendly. But they've done an excellent job in this game, fixing the holes they had last game. Here they come again. Oh no, another fumbled snap. And this time it looks like UAPB might have recovered. Let's see what the referees say. And indeed, it's recovered by the Golden Lions. Trying to get a name of the recovery. Ball was fumbled. And the replay does not shed any light. But either way, great effort on that play on the fumbled snap. This time, Cumberland doesn't get so lucky to recover their own fumble. That's the second of the game, first one they've lost. Skyler Perry out to lead this offense. And sets up, fires the flare out route to Taylor Porter, who cuts inside. Not going down until he gets the first down. I tell you, man, Taylor Porter, he may not be portly, but he runs like he is, as he runs it pretty much everyone over on a consistent basis. I'm going to get a nickname for all of these players that are making plays here. Hand off to Taylor Porter again. And he breaks free all the way to a touchdown. Golden Lions. Beautiful touchdown on that play. Taylor Porter breaking free of everyone. And especially that top shot as he just broke free. Let's check it from the different angle. Yeah, that's right. Breaks free, hits the sideline, and is bye Porter as he makes his way to the end zone. As the Golden Toad sets up for the extra point. And trying to figure out what the holdup is. Doesn't seem to be much of one. Here comes Gillen off the sideline as a jovial sideline group. Well, that was a holder who made his way off the sideline, but a very happy Golden Lion sideline, and I'd say, why wouldn't you be? Because you're up 44-0. Barring the extra point, of course. And it looks like, what an interesting situation. As punter Zach, Pawinska is going to be taking the extra point kick. Jamie Gillen. Oh, just kidding. It was actually the gold tail. He's going to take the extra point and something to be good. I saw Zach. I'm just going to stick with that for right now. The freshman taking practice swings with his left foot, and I thought he was going to, you know, take the extra point for him. But no, Jamie Gillen, the 200-pound senior out of Scotland. I'm sorry for that accent. Makes that extra point easy. We get ready to continue the action. Cumberland Phoenix now just looking to get on the board as Gillen kicks it off. You can hear the impact from up here. Caught at the goal line. And he finds his way past the 10. Oh, he's going to be tripped up before even getting to the 15. He was trying to make it all the way across and maybe turn that corner, but couldn't find the space that he'd like. And ended up, well, pretty much inside his own 15.
14-yard line.
Official spot's going to be the 14-yard line. All monitored all day. 12:48.
First down and 10 for the
as
team.
that first drive didn't take long at all. Not a lot of people in the stands today because of the 2-hour plus delay. 2.5-hour delay here. Here comes Huntley from the pass. Fires out to the outside. Can't quite see what's going on, but it looks like he got enough for a first down. Yeah, it's really difficult. As I mentioned before, 1988, the Fog Bowl. Yeah, that's basically what we're dealing with right now, except the fog is now on the field, thankfully. It's in the form of condensation all the way through this upper booth area. It is ridiculous. No one can see a thing, and I'm desperately hoping for the monitor. The Cumberland broadcast team has Bunsen burners going as there's an outside run. Run number 37, big truck there. That's a nice effort, and that could get this team going. Hemlee North running over the defender on that play.
Hemlee North is in on the carry.
You gotta be careful if you're UAPB. You don't want to become complacent in victory. You have to continue to play hard no matter what. And that's kind of where playing your second and third stringers come in, because they don't normally get playing time, and this is a really nice time to do it. Here comes Huntley, passes to the left, and it's going to be caught. Dropped at the 45-yard line. And able to move the chains.
Corey Bell on the coverage. The reception is the first down for the Phoenix.
All right, looking for a number, couldn't find it. Number 3. And it's Ian Hafner. That's what it is. Ian Hafner on the catch on that play. Here comes Huntley. Inside handoff, and it's stuffed. And that's brilliant, brilliant defensive tackle play. If you saw that, you know that no movement whatsoever happened in the middle of that one, and that freed up the outside and the inside linebackers to do whatever they wanted and fill the gaps left in its wake.
Second down and 10 for Cumberland.
Second down and 10 for progression, of course. And rushing in the backfield for Huntley. And they're set up for a pass. Fires right side and no one in the vicinity. Third down.
Huntley's pass is incomplete. Jennifer Tolliver.
Denarius Tolliver on the intended receiver list.
That brings up third down and 10 for the Cumberland Phoenix.
Here comes Cumberland getting into Golden Lions territory again. They've done that a couple of times this game. It's just once they've gotten in it, it seemed like Golden Lions have tightened up their defenses. Huntley bootlegging right, cut off, hit as he throws, and well, no one is in the vicinity. Hopefully there's no flag on that play. The ball had just left the fingers as he was hit.
Huntley's pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that was a little too quick with contact from ball release. on that play to really call any foul play on it. Jalen Stewart, a name we've said several times. He's been a big factor on the defense of the Golden Lions. He's the one who get the hurry up on that one. Garcia kicks it away, and the ball is going to end up being caught at the 10-yard line, and he's going to try to make a play out of it. Tyron Ralph, he'll be able to get about 10 or 11 yards out of that.
Tyron Ralph on the return. Tackle made by number 29.
Maybe it talked him staring down a Cumberland defender. I believe would be the appropriate word for it. 45-0, while this Golden Lion offense has been on fire. Skylar Perry and Shannon the Cannon both getting quality time, quality minutes, and both putting in a very good resume for future time on the field. Pass is caught, but he's going to end up not getting much progress after the catch. Only a couple yards gained on that play, if it was ruled a completion at all.
Perry's pass incomplete.
Yeah, it's going to be ruled incomplete, actually. That solves that question. I mean, when's the last time you've looked at a score and it said 45-0 and you were kind of excited about it because it was your team, the UAPB Golden Lions? After the shift in there, Skylar Perry fires outside to a new receiver who's taking the field.
Number 6, Jeremy Brown.
Jeremy Brown, 6'3" junior out of Ruston, Louisiana. Ends up dropping that pass. 3rd and 10. Taylor Porter in the backfield. Sky high, Skylar. Takes the snap. Oh, the lefty sneaks out of the pocket. And now he's going to try and run for it. And he does. Does he get enough? Yes, he does. And then some. 15-yard gain on that run. Skylar Perry has been able to make, what's the words you're looking for? Something out of nothing, Skylar Perry. Ooh, that was nice. I'm going to keep that one. Something out of nothing, Skylar Perry. Yeah, I'll workshop it. Either way. Son Skylar Perry setting up from the snap, the gun. Ralph faking the handoff, actually does hand it off now. Taylor Porter able to spin and shimmy his way to a 2-yard gain.
Taylor Porter again on the carry.
It seems like the opponent's broadcasting team has found a solution with those Bunsen burners. As I can see clearly through their window, just not through my own. Skylar Perry handed the ball off to Taylor Porter and was able to get a couple of yards on that play. Trying to get it down in distance from somewhere. 3rd and 3, I believe it says. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 3. All right. Oh, no. Mishandled snap. Not able to be recovered by Cumberland. UAPB Skylar Perry able to slide and grab the ball. And that's going to lead to, I believe, only the 2nd punt of the day. It has to be 2nd or 3rd.
Then going on to punt. And deep for the Phoenix, number 3, Ian Patman.
Jamie Gillen looking to put that highest punt yards in a long time to work right here as he sends the ball away. And the ball is caught at around the 25 and caught all the fair catch. Well, one of the very few unsuccessful drives for the UAPB Golden Lions, but most of that was due to the last play, which was a mishandled snap that ended up going over Skylar Perry's head. I like the idea of the nickname Son. Son Skylar Perry. Why Son? Something out of nothing. Skylar Perry. Either way. Here we go. Short snap. Huntley fires to the right side. It looks like it's incomplete. Second down and 10. As you see, all the big boys sitting on the bench, resting up after a really hard day's work. Still plenty of time left in the game. 8:45 left in the third quarter. Second and 10. See on the sideline, Ray State getting some shots there. Number 44 making another strong carry. Luke Turner. Luke Turner been one of the bright spots for Cumberland in his past couple drives. A lot of hard running from him. That hard running, that hard Mike Allstott type running right there. Huntley fires the right side. No, actually he keeps it. And he's going to end up being sacked. Combination of Kevin Agee and company on that sack.
Huntley is dropped in the backfield by number 50, Kevin Agee.
Yeah, Kevin Agee credited with the sack that time.
It brings up fourth down.
Fourth down and forever, so they're going to kick this one away. Ralph looking to get another punt return touchdown. He had one early in the first half. Ball's kicked away, and no way, Jose. He's going to have to call it fair catch. Exactly the 25-yard line. 45-0 is your score, and it's honestly a rout at this point. Like I said, I feel bad for anyone having to coach in this kind of weather. Hey, as very friendly the Cumberland broadcast team, as they got those Bunsen burners to really work out for them, and now they can see clearly. And also, their coaching staff has it going. Oh, no, they don't. Never mind. Moving right along, though. Here comes the Gold Lions offense. Skylar Perry, something out of nothing. Takes a snap. Oh, actually, that was Tyron Ralph on that one, who took the snap and handed the ball off.
Jamal Gladden won the carry.
Jamal Gladden, redshirt senior, 5'8", 185 out of Zanesville, Ohio. Still running the hurry up here. Inside handoff again, but stuffed way back in the backfield.
Gladden will be dropped in the backfield by number 97.
Number 97. Tamim Alderich. They tried. They really tried. I actually got to speak with the Cumberland broadcast team. That was one of the harder names to pronounce. Tamim Alderich. Alderich. Difficult. Tyron Ralph now. It's going to pass. Actually, that's not Tyron Ralph. It's Roger Todd in the second. And he does get the ball cut. And Josh Wilkes is looking for space. Couldn't quite find enough of it. I am so sorry. Roger Todd in the second. With the long-range bomb that gets it to Josh, the can opener Wilkes. Taking again the top off the defense, inside juke, boom, boom, bang. Able to get more yards out of it. Ends up getting only stopped at the 29-yard line. Roger Todd in the second. Son of Roger Todd and a very famous Gold Lion. Inside handoff now to Gladden. And he's able to get forward progress this time around.
Gladden on the carry, and that's another Gold Lions first down. Tackle made by number 99, Brian Billingsley. That'll be first down and 10 for the Golden Lions.
Here we go, Roger Totten, and now number 24, Tavarius Cole. Trivarius Cole in the backfield. Let's see what happens here. Looking for space now outside the pocket. He's going to run for it, and he's going to slide not well, but does enough to get 5 yards on the carry. We need to get some slide practice out there. There's the forward dive by Shannon Patrick had me worried, and so did that little stutter step drop down by Roger Todd.
Gain of about 6 on the play brings up
6-yard gain by Roger Todd in the second. And sets up for the snap again. Cole gets the handoff. And he's able to scamper ahead for what could possibly be, yes it is, a first down. Now 1st and goal.
Jamal Gladden again on the carry inside the 2-yard line. Start made by number 31, Kyler Washington.
Here comes Traverius Cole again. Inside handoff, off tackle, finds a hole, and just short. Only just. If he was able to reach out at that moment in time, he would have gotten another Golden Lions touchdown.
They'll make a 2nd down and goal for the Golden Lions. From the Phoenix 1. Start made by number 28, Brandon Taylor.
Again, 45-0 the score. Now 3:51. 350 and counting left in the 3rd quarter. Inside sneak. It's a matter of time. Can they get the call? And where are they at? And they're just going to roll in short. All right, goal line again. Under center, Roger Todd in the 2nd. Let's try this again. Quarterback sneak. This time it's closer. It is enough. Touchdown, Golden Lions. Punching it in with Roger Todd in the 2nd, getting him a touchdown on the year. Red shirt junior out of Watson Chapel, right here in Pine Bluff. Gotta love it. Speaking of Watson Chapel and Pine Bluff High School going at it yesterday with, let's say, similar results as we had here. Instead of the game being delayed forever until it could. Oh, there's an injured Phoenix on the field. There is number 50, Jacob Stewart, making his way out the field. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery and whatever injury he did sustain isn't that serious, hopefully. All right, but we're setting up. And, okay, so this time, I can get excited as Zach Pawinska is able to take his first kick. The freshman, Jamie Gillen, holding for him. Normally it's the other way around. Here we go. Zach Pawinska. His very first extra point. Is he automatic? Yes, he is. Good job, Zach. And Gillen gets the ball deep. And it's going to be caught near the end zone. Touched back.
And the kick will be down by North. This will start. Goes down to 10 from their own team.
Now from the 25-yard line, here we go. Cumberland's got to try something. They got to do something. Got to do something crazy. How about a starburst? You know, where all the players just kind of scatter. And then you run a trick play like that? I don't know, man. Cumberland's got to do something to make this game a little more interesting. Here comes, Rhashaun at quarterback, and he's going to slip and fall before he can make forward progress. Rhashaun under center this time. They did have him set up as a quarterback on my list right here, but he's been playing a lot of tailback, I believe, is fullback, a better word for it. He's a big, hefty guy. Joseph Rhashaun, 184, 6'3". No, excuse me, 211, 5'10". Big boy that Rhashaun is. And drops back to pass, fires, and that's a laser beam of a pass that's caught by Ian Hafner.
Quarterback now, number 4, Joseph Rhashaun. This pass is complete to number 3, Ian Hapman.
Joseph Rhashaun able to complete the pass for a 3-yard gain as Cumberland looks to, if not come back, then put a dent in it and make it look better. This game's almost over. Rhashaun fires again to his right, and that one is not as lucky. Incomplete. Into the receiver number 5, Ian Spence. The Ian brothers both getting targets today, as these dedicated Lions fans are having a good old time watching their Lions be, well, dominant is a word you'd use, but overwhelming is a better one. I turned down super hard for that. I didn't expect that. That scared me. And it's turned down for what indeed, as they set up to punt again. Garcia kicks the ball away. And here's Tyron Ralph. Gets the breaks a tackle to his right, finds a hole to his left. He's going back to his right. He could go all the way. Tyron Ralph again. Touchdown, Golden Lions.
Touchdown, Golden Lions.
Oh, no. That little slowdown could have maybe ruined that for us. I don't quite see any laundry on the field. Man, breaking everyone's ankles as he runs down the right sideline. And number 49, Jonah Peneller. Not entirely sure what the SN position is, but he ends up taking that touchdown away. So the offense is going to take the field in their own territory. .144 left in the third quarter. 50. Oh, I guess they haven't changed it back.
So the punt return touchdown negated by a penalty. First down and go. Check that first down and 10 for the Golden Lions from their own 35.
Well, first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Here comes Skyler, something out of nothing Perry. And DeJuan Miller on the screen is the target, and he's going to get about 4. Trying his best to stand down, and the referees blew it dead before he got out of bounds. Clock's ticking down on the third quarter, and a game that's been over since halftime. Perry hands it off. Puts his head down and barges forward for a big game. Number 28, Jamion Peterson. As the hurry-up offense stops any unnecessary music to be from being played. Skyler Perry hands off to Jamion again, and he's running hard. Getting ahead. Looked like 9 to 10 yards on the carry. Skyler Perry again, marching the team down the field off the back of the running game. 40 seconds left in the third quarter, and well, there was a whistle blown. Oh, yes, the clock never stopped. Here we go, first and 10 again. Clock starting to run to 30 seconds. Skyler Perry fired, and the hands of number 84 Orion Smith being called into question as the redshirt freshman gets a couple minutes here. Gotta love all these fresh faces. It's not very fun for me when I can't see and can't really see the fresh faces from this position, but we have a great monitor. Anything is possible as Orion Smith able to get some minutes in. Skyler Perry handing off to Jamion Peterson. Peterson with the spin move on the inside and able to gain a good chunk of yards. That's about a 6-yard gain on that play. And 14, 13, 12. Clock ticking down. Are we going to run one more play? It looks like we are. No, we're not. And that's going to be in the end of the third quarter. Third quarter has ended. And your score, Golden Lions 52-0 from Cumberland. And we are back underway. 40-yard line as Jamion Peterson takes the outside handoff and fighting his way to a first down again. And around the 28, 32, one of those two things.
Jamion Peterson on the carry. Stop made by number 31, Kylan Washington. Also in on the plate, number 41, Jamal Hart.
There's a holding penalty on that play, and that's going to drive him back up you. But this game is almost like the DJ Academic at this point. And Skylar Perry drops back to pass this time, fires left side. Caught by number 87, Austin Williams.
Number 87 for the Golden Lions. That is Austin Williams.
It's going to end up being a 4th and long. And the punt team is going to make its way out on the field. The punt team is going to make its way out. Only about the third time we've seen them tonight. And this game is beyond miracles at this point, but it's a fun one if you're a Golden Lions fan, that's for sure. Punts away and is gathered around the 15, maybe the 16 or 17-ish. Not fun for me, though, because, like I said, we've been having this issue all night long. Layer upon layer of post-rain condensation all up and down the window, and you really couldn't do anything about it. I had no Bunsen burners. Somehow, the opponent's broadcast team did. They're able to see clearly now. The rain is gone. For them, I'm still dealing with it. Either way, inside handoff from Rhashaun. That one doesn't go far on the carry. Telvin Rucker not able to get much. And we might see a lot of that all for the rest of this game, as running-wise, they have not really gone anywhere of note. They've gotten one breakout play in the beginning of the second half, but beyond that, it's been quiet. That's an understatement, honestly. As the Golden Lions defense sets up. Inside handoff from Rhashaun and fighting forward. I believe that's Rucker again. Yes, it is. As you see, this sideline has really kind of lost interest in this game. A lot of happy conversation going on down there. There we go. Rhashaun. Handoffs inside again. Rucker is not able to get much. Play is stopped. I didn't hear a whistle, but I guess the play was stopped. Less than a yard gathered on that one, and that's going to lead to another punt. Story of the day, whole lot of punts, not a lot of scoring. Oh, pretty much none from Cumberland. As Cumberland looks to, as that Golden Lions fan pretty much tells Cumberland to hold this L, as they will indeed have to. Ball is punted away by Garcia. And Tyron Routh is going to watch it go out of bounds at what it looks like to be the 40. 40, 39-yard line. One of those two things. Well, the Golden Lions, I mean, you can't be mad at this performance. You really can't. 11:43 left to go. A dominating lead. A dominating defense. Let me tell you something. We probably are going to see a very happy Coach Thomas at the press conference on Monday. I mean, I can't imagine he expected it to be this easy. I mean, there's no other word for it. They've been dominant from every string of the game. Roger Totten II, I believe, handed it off. Yes, he did. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Jamal Gladden on the carry. Stop made by number 39. Draw this well. No gain on the play. Brings up
no gain on that play as the thirds and two, the 3s and 2s make their way into the game. .11:04 and counting. They're just going to chew up all the clock they can. About 11 plays out of this game. Outside toss. And nothing doing there. Staying in bounds at the very least is number 23, Jamal Gladden. He didn't really get any forward progress with it. 3rd down and 7. Maybe looking to throw it here to keep possession of the ball, or they might just run it again and run as much clock as they possibly can. I mean, Gillen's gonna pin him in any scenario. So here comes Roger Totten II from the gun. Fires. Right side. Caught. And burrowing ahead, not going down easily. That one teach them some wrestling as he couldn't get that single leg takedown there. Jeremy Brown on the catch and fight for the 1st down. Great work by Jeremy Brown as they can keep possession and also keep this clock in a forward-moving direction. About 9, just past 10 minutes left in this game that has been a rout from beginning to end. The Lions fans that stuck around past the rain are not considering leaving until that final whistle is heard. They've stayed this long, why not? And toss play now. Can he beat him to the outside? He does break the ankles of a defender as he gets about 9 yards on the play. Repossession of the ankles. Let's see the replay once again. So TyRece Cole, check this move out. Bang, bang. Froze him. Call him Frozone because he got frozen. TyRece Cole.
And that's another Golden Lions 1st down.
Big 1st down for the quick-footed Cole. And might be Cole World at the moment as he's still in the game. Here comes Roger Totten II. And in sweep handoff there for 80. Well, actually, it was a fake. And the camera got lost, and so did I. I'm trying to figure out the ruling on that play.
Roger Totten on the carry. Start made by number 6 for Marius Macon.
Okay, Roger Totten just pulled it back and didn't get much on the play. That's exactly what happened. I'm just counting completely and totally on the camera. I have no visibility whatsoever. Here's Roger Totten from the gun. What do we have here? Spread look. Inside handoff. Traverius Cole fighting. Actually, that's Gladden who's fighting.
Ball Gladden on the carry.
And it gets about 3 yards out of the play. 3rd and 7. Chance to keep this clock moving and grooving along, and less than 8 minutes left. Checking the sideline, making sure to get the call off of really an excellent game. I wish I had stats for you at this point, but I really don't. I only have first quarter stats, and that doesn't really help me right now. And play is whistled dead before anything can happen. Let's see what the call is. I believe it's going to be false start. That's the only time that really blows dead before it could really start. Let's see. Nope. Clock adjustments. Gotta love those to stop the whole flow of the game. Alright, here comes Roger Todd second. As they're just running this clock down as far as they can. On 0 to snap it. Inside handoff. Not much there. We stopped at the 30-yard line, but still well short of the first down. Now, do they attempt a field goal from here? I mean, game's over. I mean, in everything but the time. The fat lady hadn't quite sung yet. But she's tuning up 6 minutes away from that showdown. And they're going to take the field goal. All right, let's see the leg. This is the real test of the golden toe. In garbage time, can we trust you to make a 40-plus yard field goal? UAPB takes a timeout and gets a chance to talk it over. And we're going to take a little break of ourselves. We'll be right back. Your score in the middle of 4. 52-0. Golden Lions dominant. We are back. And seems like Gillen's not going to take this kick, but Pawinchek is going to take the kick. Here we go. Long kick from Pawinchek is good.
And it is good.
Big boy kick from the freshman, 200-pounder. Let me get this man's name real quick. The 200-pound freshman. And Marbley's going to have trouble with that for the next few years as the freshman from Fort Myers, Florida, Riversdale High School, makes his debut field goal. Gotta like it. Gotta love getting the new meat, the fresh competitor, fresh man, if you will, some minutes on the field. First field goal of the game, too. Second, excuse me. First one was made by Jamie Gillen. And you see the Golden Lions fans having a ton of fun right now. And they're looking at a 56. I'm just looking from up here. 55, excuse me. 55-0 lead. With the fourth quarter just rolling along. Looking to kick it away is the Golden Toe, the one true Golden Toe, Jamie Gillen. He's had to do this a lot of times today. All you math guys, get on it as Gillen kicks it long. And it's still kick deep. And breaking through past the 20-yard line as a flag is thrown away from the ball. Tolliver the one receiving the kick. There was a flag down on the play. Let's see what the call is.
blocking the black. Number 28, return to. Pass the distance to the goal. First down.
As you heard, legal block in the back, half distance to the goal. More and more Lions fans having such a wonderful time here at this 55-0 contest. Game over and everything but the last bell. It's been a dominant performance from the Golden Lions, as I've said before. What a time it is to be a Lions fan, new athletic director, new head coach. Much respect to the old regime, but it's still exciting. Here's a snap for Rhashaun, and he, well, inside handoff doesn't get much on it. Hey, that's one of my friends there. Good to know. Good to know they came to the game as they make their way back to their seats. Golden Lions obviously happy of their performance. These guys are super excited and looking forward to what looks to be a very exciting season. Rhashaun sets the ball in motion. Pass off the play action. Long ball. Not caught. Defended. Oh! Not quite perfectly. As the flag is thrown, Rico Merriweather, who was on the defense of that play, was just a little too handsy and ends up getting the pass interference call.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first down. One of very few, actually, unnecessary penalties. We had one, but it ended up working out. I mean, honestly, look at the score. 55-0. But, again, a lot more discipline on the penalties this game, and you could tell that made a difference in the end. A lot of things improved upon past last game as Rhashaun takes the handoff, inside handoff again, diving ahead. Number 32, Avery Harris, diving ahead on that play. About an 8-yard gain there, second down and 2. Clock is just running down now. Clock is really just kind of here to, it's not really a factor at this point. Inside run, just enough. They give him the spot, first down. I mean, honestly, can we go over what we learned right now? I mean, this team has a potent offense for sure. And their run defense, especially their option defense. Now, maybe against a more potent offensive line, they may come running into some trouble. But right now, the defensive line and the front seven have handled their business, and it shows as they shut them out pretty much. Clean sheet, which is rare in football. Not that football, but American football. Inside run again. Maybe even loses a yard on that play.
No gain on the rush. Brings up second down and 10.
Second down and 10. I mean, the Golden Lions have shown they're a completely different entity at this point. They're not just a fresh coat of paint. Rhashaun fires right side. Long ball. And looks like this one is actually caught. Ian Hafner on the catch. What a great play that was. They've been trying to get that to hook up for quite a while. This is the first time they've actually been able to do so.
Rico Merriweather on the coverage. Completion is a first down for the Phoenix.
Now look at this shot there by Ray. A nice shot on the replay right there. Right on the money is Rhashaun. And inside handoff. It's a misdirection handoff actually to the left side. Ended up getting about 5 yards. More like 3.
Chris Richardson, the one on the stop.
That misdirection handoff as they find its way up the middle, but not much there. From the 25-yard line, though, approaching the red zone, this is the first chance at points. It's a very important drive for Cumberland. Steps back, drops back, fires to the out route, and it is incomplete. They've been very inconsistent on the passing route, and the running game has bore them very little fruit.
Intended for number 8.
At the end of play, personal foul, defense number 22, unnecessary roughness. After this was to go, automatic, first down.
Okay, well, unnecessary roughness there from number 22. That is Blake Connor, and when you're this far ahead, you got to really show some class, honestly. On a game like this where you've dominated, you've said pretty much everything you needed to say on the field. You don't need to do anything beyond that. Now you have a chance to ruin your clean sheet. Chance for Cumberland to get on the board here. 5-step drop. He's got to be made contact with and sacked. No points for you. Yet, at the very least. Great sack there on that play.
And Russian will be dropped.
See if we can get a name. Oh my goodness, running over the offensive lineman and riding the quarterback down. I saw a 95. Rhashaun Clayton. I'm going with that until I'm proven different. Yeah, PA man was confused too. I'm blaming him for most things right now. Here, inside handoff there, Luke Turner finding his way, trying to find his way to the 10-yard line, but instead he gets really close to the 12.
Number 44 on the carry, Luke Turner.
Luke Turner's been one of the bright spots for Cumberland. They've really done an excellent job of being a hard-nosed runner, knowing his role, and doing what he's on the field to do. Rhashaun from the 12. Passing off that fake handoff, fires, and no one's there to receive it. Incomplete pass.
Russell's pass is incomplete, and that brings up 4th down and 10.
It's 4th down and 10. Honestly, I would say go for it. What do you have to lose at this point? But they're just going to kick the field goal and call it a day. Get on the board, make it look like you tried. I mean, make it look a little bit closer at the very least. Oh, wait, no, they are going for it. Rhashaun steps back to pass. Nope, gets sacked. And they stay scoreless. No place kicking for me, says the Cumberland play caller. Was looking for the long ball, couldn't get it off. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we're close to game time. 54 seconds left, 55-0. There's a perfect 50-50 this game maybe looked like on the way in. Well, that shows you what we feel about your 50-50. And the very first win at Simmons Bank Field, the brand new and improved Simmons Bank Field, is a dominant one. As it looks like we may just take a knee and get over. Oh, wait, nope. There's always got to be something. Hilarious. A delay of game in number 14. We have Ty Christopher Harris at number 14. He's a linebacker. I'm not sure what he's doing at the quarterback spot. Oh, that's okay. That is TyRece, as he's going to break free off of the after the fumbled snap, and he's going to at least make it back to the line of scrimmage. That is the most creative way to kneel a ball I have ever seen in my life. And the clock ticks away, and maybe one more kneeled play, and we'll be done here. 55-0, your score. You just saw it right there. As you can go ahead and take a knee here and take care of business. Or not. They're just switching people out now. Victory formation. We're done here. Your final score after the knee of victory is Golden Lions 55. Shutting out Cumberland Phoenix 0. What a game, what a game, what a game indeed. Now let's talk about it real quick. Before we go, what did we learn? Well, the offense is about as potent as anything you've ever seen. Tyron Ralph has proven himself, maybe not last week, but this week, and he is that dude when it comes to special teams. You give that man space, he'll make something out of nothing. He'll repossess your ankles if he wants to. And the third thing we learned is the defense, when it's on, it never gets off. We're going to see how that develops next week, as the Golden Lions are going to be away. Hopefully our radio broadcast can be salvaged for that game, as they will be facing, let me double check here before I go. Yeah, I should have had this ready. Here we go. Yes, they will be facing away South Dakota, and that's going to be the first conference game, I believe, of the season. Actually, no, wait. They do 3 games. It's either the first conference game or the Prairie View AMNU is going to be the first conference game. I think it's South Dakota, though, that's going to be the first conference game of the year. Tim Stubbs will be covering that while we're away. But for the next 2 weeks, I'm TyRece Boone, and enjoy your life.